All right, guys. Today's meditation is about your presence, understanding where you are showing up in situations. And this is what I'm saying. Listen, I am not someone that doesn't have conflict in my life, right? And I don't even like to call it conflict because again, words are important. I am someone who still has experiences where we have to talk to people and we have to like see what's happening. But before you speak, before you talk, before you even, do anything, you have to ask yourself, am I reacting or am I responding? How am I feeling? Is this my ego talking? Is this my higher self talking? And that's what today's meditation is about, right? We're going to go within ourselves and ask these questions. So let's go ahead and bring your awareness. Close your eyes or softly gaze in front of you. All right, guys, taking that time real quietly to get into your space. That's why I don't talk in the beginning. Really ground yourself, feel those roots, that light, grounding yourself into Mother Earth. See that light going out the top of your head, beaming you all the way home, connecting you to Father Sky. Drop your shoulders, relax your jaw, clear out your mind. Let your body fall into this space. Release your ego. Don't judge what you see here, just listen. Bring your awareness to your heart. You like to go to the center. Notice its rhythm, the warmth, the quiet wisdom. That drum beat that's just yours. Say silently to yourself here as we begin, I am here. I am willing to see clearly. Now imagine a situation that has been weighing heavy on you, something that feels stuck, tense, confusing. It might involve another person, your work, your body, your emotions, your mindsets. Allow the situation to come into your awareness, the thing on your mind, gently watching like a scene unfold on a screen. We're not judging this, we're just observing it. Here is where we're going to do a little self-inquiry. And you must ask yourself, what energy have I been bringing into this situation? What energy have I been bringing into this situation? How have my thoughts or assumptions shaped what I see? How am I reacting or responding? Am I reacting or responding? Mm, mm, mm. What am I protecting myself from? What part of me is asking to be seen in this experience? Hmm. Take a couple of deep breaths here. If emotions are arising, let them move through you. Tears, warmth, silence. It's okay. All are welcome in this safe space. Now step back a little bit further from the situation, viewing it with compassion. Again, we're watching it. Try to notice how the other people involved are also doing their best from their own level of awareness. Notice that you can choose a new way to show up. Repeat softly here. I am not my reactions. I am the awareness behind them. I have the power to choose peace, understanding, and alignment. Feel this truth settle into your body like a warm light. Let that light move through your chest, your shoulders, down your arms, through your fingertips, down your legs, to your toes. Just feel that light filling you. You might even imagine that light now gently surrounding the situation, softening it, bringing perspective and healing. Now take a few slow grounding breaths, integrating this energy. As you breathe, I want you to imagine the energy of clarity filling your entire being. See yourself more clearly. Reclaim your power in every situation. Say to yourself here, I am willing to see where my energy shapes my experience. I am willing to see where my energy shapes my experience. I take ownership with love, not blame. We own who we are. I take ownership with love, not blame. Every situation is a mirror guiding me toward alignment. Every situation is a mirror guiding me toward alignment. Take a deep inhale here and exhale. And before we come out of this, let's go ahead and join hands and encircle Mother Earth, using the power of our minds and our hearts to extend love to her. To all of our brothers and sisters who are suffering, who are stuck in toxic mindsets and cycles, who are dealing with toxic people, we send strength, hope, peace, resilience. Now let's stay in the space for our intuition test today. I want you to go right above your head and see that purple, that crown chakra. See that disc as if it's a crown hovering just above your head. It's not touching and it's spinning fast. See that light as it shoots up, completely opening that crown. Now go to your third eye. See that dark indigo disc spinning there. See that light shooting out of your forehead, expanding and growing. See that light coming towards me in my third eye as we meet. See the number that I am sending you. It is a single digit. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead. Come back into this space. Gently bring our awareness back to our fingertips and our toes. And did you hear a number? And also, did you, okay, Rebecca heard 7. Karina heard 7. Okay. Jill heard 3. I heard 7, then 8. 7 is a completion. Who else? Yeah, also saw 7. 7 is completing a cycle. Completing a cycle. All right. Jill got it. It was 3. And I was also saying mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit. Did anybody hear any words? Did anybody hear any of that? Mind, body, spirit. 3. Mind, body, spirit. 3. Yes. Yeah, Jill. Jill got 3. She saw it. She saw it. And that doesn't mean that you're off. Whatever number you saw is what you were supposed to see. 6 and then 7. A lot of people saw 7. 6 is the ego. 6 is the ego. So let's talk about the meditation. It was funny because when they said picture, it was loud and clear, but you heard it twice. Yeah, Jill. And that's how you knew. You were like, yep, loud and clear. And you heard it twice. Um, it was funny because when they said picture a person, a situation, your physical body, or whatever, at first I went to the situation that I've been, with this football thing. And then when it said, hold on 1 second, there was a part where uh I can't remember what part it was, but I smiled. I was actually proud. I wasn't it wasn't bothering me. Like I was smiling. I'm proud of me right now. I'm super proud of me right now. Um And the little girl inside of me is like doing cartwheels and backflips. I'm telling you. So then I went to the situation with my stepson. And that's why you heard me saying a lot of ooh. It brought so much awareness. And I knew it was going to happen, but I feel my ego finally softening around the situation. Karina, Jill, Kayla. I mean, Marianne, I know you've been on for a while too. Like, but I think Karina, from you've been here since the estrangement started. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Wow. Yes.
And I've said I'm standing my ground on this, and it's crazy because when they said to look at the situation as if it was on the TV, and looking at that person and seeing that they're doing the best they can with what they have. And I know this. People pay me to tell them this. I preach this. But like I said, I am human. And that last thing that said, these experiences are helping me grow, right? That last thing, like I am learning through these experiences. It's helping me grow. It's helping me be aware of myself. It's mirroring. It's mirroring what I need to grow and to heal.
That part was so powerful. That part. the words, the exact those words, the mirroring, and oh my gosh, that hit home.
That
It was
hit me
beautiful.
That hit
Yes.
me so hard. And it was like, it is mirroring what you need. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's showing you, hi, Francis. It's showing you, like, who you are and, like, what you need to, it shines light. And I actually saw myself apologizing to my stepson and his wife. And it's crazy because, thank you, Francis. In that meditation, my higher self was apologizing. And I was like, no. I was still like, no, that's not happening. Like it was wild because my awareness shifted of where I am showing up, but I'm still not ready to say I'm sorry. And it's so crazy because I know that that situation will not ever be better until I'm the one that says I'm sorry. And that's the part that still bothers me. And
But
it's
you've come so far because, like, you're able to even sit in this space and hear your higher self show you what is possible in the quantum field when and if you're ever ready.
that
So
part.
the fact that you're even entertaining the thought is such beautiful growth and like wow. You know what I
It,
mean? And mine same thing. I had a situation and my higher self was like showing me how this could go in a positive direction. And I was like, kind of folding my hands and stomping my feet. And I know the right thing to do. But then something you said cleared things away for me. And I think it was when you said the reflection, and I saw she is teaching you boundaries and how important details are.
ah,
And those two things you need to move forward in your
oh,
life and your business.
every situation is a mirror guiding me toward alignment. That's what it was because it's
Is
true.
that what it was?
Every
The
situation is a
situation? Yeah.
mirror
Yes. I want to write that
guiding me,
down.
guiding me
Yes.
toward alignment. I'll put it in the
Please,
messenger group.
please, please, please. Every situation is.
Every situation is a mirror guiding me toward alignment.
That is what I needed.
But
Those nuggets, that
that's what I needed to hear
experience.
too.
And I wouldn't
It's
have
a
learned the
mirror. Yeah.
boundaries and I wouldn't have learned about the details because I kept going, nice, 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 nice. I kept getting the message. But then my guides were like, you know, it's not going to work. All of these ways that we're trying to help you with these lessons. And I had an experience that kind of like jolted me. And I was like, oh. And now to get into that alignment, those are the things I need to recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Rebecca, so sorry. Don't block her because she was just asking a questions. Just the ones that are getting like nuts. Do you know what I mean? I was about to answer her and let her know that I'm not doing readings right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So sorry. Just block the ones that get nasty. Do you know what I mean? And not even right away. I like to talk to them a little bit and see what happens. But you're the best. Thank you for being on that. That's why I was looking. I was like, oh. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Usually, a lot of people don't post on TikTok. They just come to get readings and stuff like that. So thank you though. I love it. You were on it. Um, Sorry, Karina, I got distracted. That's the only thing that makes this hard because this is like a recording thing, but there's a live going on at the same time. Oh, don't apologize, girl. You were on it. Thank you. And then I'm like, wait, what's happening? Somebody was asking for a reading, and I'm like, no, not yet. But yeah, that right there, that sentence, that's what got me too. And you guys talk over here on the meditation on TikTok, but the part where it's like every situation is a mirror guiding me towards alignment. And it was so funny because, like I said, when I was thinking about the football situation, it brought a smile to my face. So then it shifted me towards my stepson. When we got back to that part of the meditation towards the end, and I said that, I thought about the football situation and it brought another smile to my face because I was like, I know that I am responding, that I am not reacting. I am not reacting. I am absolutely responding. And I'm doing it and I'm able to do it because of the healing, because of all the work that I've done. Um, and here's where I know the growth is too. Like, have you ever gone into a situation with someone and you're going back and forth, but you get that anxiety and you're like, do you know what I mean? Has that happened? Have you guys felt, and you feel that anxiety? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Karina's clapping. So you're just like, oh my God, you have so much anxiety about it, right? Because you're just like, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna do? Da 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 da. Like when I was sending those messages on Game Changer, Yaya's like, yes. When I was, Kayla's like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just like, oh my God, like I don't like this feeling. When I was sending those messages to the coaches on Game Changer, there was nothing. My hands and feet sweat. It's so gross. I don't sweat under my armpits, but these hands and feet, that's where I sweat. And usually, if I'm in like a situation where I'm uncomfortable or I'm nervous or I'm anxious, my hands and my feet will sweat. When I tell you I was dry as the Sahara Desert, after I went on live yesterday and I saw, you have no idea. Kayla, I'm gonna tell you, so many of the coaches that like, and especially the one in particular I was talking about, they all went and looked at all of my stories. And I was like, good, go look at my stories. Maybe you'll be inspired. Maybe you'll see how not to be an asshole. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I made that TikTok. If you guys see my last TikTok with Mariah Carey, I was like, damn, I'm popular today. Because listen, there's a group of political people here, and I talk up against them, and I'm like, ew, you guys are gross. Ew. The one girl tried to confront me. I called her out on a lie, and I was like, she said she's running with this other guy, and last year she was like, I don't even like him. I don't even like him. So then she confronted me at the primaries, and I was like, didn't you tell me that you don't even like that guy? She was like, that was 3 years ago. And I was like, no, it wasn't. This is why I was so proud of myself. She was like, that was 3 years ago. I go, no, it wasn't. It was last year. And you know how I know it was last year? Because you never talked to me. You don't even ever acknowledge me. You say hi to me and you keep it moving. It was at our daughter's dance class. Our daughters never had dance class together except for that one year. And and you were talking to me about the Green Tree Pool, about the new model, which was happening last year. So, no, it wasn't 3 years ago. It was last year when you said that you didn't like that guy, that now you're united and running together. No, no, that was last year. Literally straight to her face. And she went, ah, oh, well, anyway, like I just busted you lying. And she couldn't even acknowledge it, just went, well, anyway. And kept it moving, right? They've been all over my stories. And that's what's so crazy. Like, they know that I can see that they're on my stories. Like, your names are popping up, like people that I've never. And then here's the best part. I got friend requests from other coaches, from other sports, and from fathers that I've never spoken to after I stood up. Because I know they were like, wow, because fuck yeah, it took a woman. Of course it took a woman. And then I posted a meme with Medusa with all these snakes, and I'm like, I don't know, feeling cute. Might turn some guys into stone later. Who knows? Might turn some unworthy men into stone later. Who knows? I'm feeling like Medusa today. And I told them though, and I hope they watch it. I was like, and listen, I'm not hexing you guys or like wishing for anything bad to happen to you. I want you to wake up. I want you to do better. I want you to look at these boys. And that's why I said too, there's this one boy. He doesn't have a dad. He's being raised by a mom. This boy kept getting pulled out of the game. He is huge. He is built like a football player. He kept getting pulled out. And you know who kept getting played? The new boy, whose dad is the coach this year. This is his first year. And I don't keep mentioning this kid's size to like, to poke at him. It's just a fact. He's small. And that's why I'm getting mad because they're like, we're worried about injuries. Okay, so then why is that kid playing the whole game? You're not worried about him getting injured? And then it makes me feel so mad for that little boy who's a good football player, this is his third year. He has put in the fucking time. He deserves to fucking play. You think he doesn't see it? He sees what's happening. He sees the coach's kids going in. How is he supposed to feel? God, I spoke up for him. That part makes me sad because I've been in that situation. How do you think that little boy feels? His dad is on the other side. His dad will never coach. How do you think he feels? Powerless. How the fuck is he supposed to fight against that? And nobody stands up for those people. Nobody stands up or thinks about those kids. I do. And that's why I'm proud of myself. When we were in that meditation, I started smiling because I was like, and knowing that I'm getting under their skin, yeah, I'm proud of that. Wake the fuck up. Wake up and do better. Because that little boy deserves to play too, just as much as their sons do. I don't give a fuck about Liam. Liam, Liam's fine. Liam's like, I want to play next year. Liam's fine. I'm standing up for all the little kids, for all the parents that want to say something, but they're scared to. I'm not scared. I don't live in fear anymore. There is nothing that can scare me. I scare myself. The only thing that can scare me is me. The only thing that I'm afraid of now is me. The only thing I'm scared of fucking shit up for me is me. The only thing I fear is me and disappointing my higher power. I don't want to disappoint them. I don't want to disappoint my ancestors. I don't want to disappoint the future versions of me. I don't want to disappoint the other versions of me in other timelines. I know they're doing their best right now, and I'm doing my best right here, which is why we just meditated on where are we showing up? Are we reacting or are we responding? What are we bringing to the table? What are we doing? And that's why I said the only person I will ever be scared of from now until the day I die is me. Maybe my mom a little bit. Just kidding. Because I think my tattoo, I'm not scared of no one, but yet I didn't show my tattoo to my mom for like 6 months and I'm almost 50 fucking years old. So listen, Karina's laughing because if I'm gonna be honest, I better be fucking honest. I'll listen, I'm scared of Hio a little bit sometimes. And it's not that I'm scared of
I'm scared of your mom.
Karina said, I'm scared of your mom, right? You know what she said to me yesterday? I was making her breakfast and she's like, oh, well, because we're gonna go to Korea. And I was like, and she was like talking about all these procedures she wants to get done. I was like, you can pay for me to get a facelift. And she's like, really? I was like, Mommy, I don't want any of that. I am not about facelifts. I'm not about, do you know what I mean? Oh, don't feel bad, Rebecca. Don't feel bad at all. Listen, don't feel bad. Actually, I should have said something to you off of the live. Don't even feel bad. Sorry, that was just me. That was me reacting. Do not feel bad at all. Don't worry at all. Seriously. That's why I was like, next time I just won't say anything and I'll just say, if I have something to say, I'll say it to you off of the live. Do not feel bad. You're amazing. You're amazing, Rebecca. Let that go. Let that go. That was me reacting because now that I'm responding, I should have said something off of the live. Don't even feel bad. Let it go because you're amazing and I love you. So, no, let that go. But responding, right? Instead of reacting. Oh, she's feeling amazing. But yeah, she's feeling amazing. She's walking without her walker, 1 month out. She's done. She's walking. She's not even taking her pain meds. She took one yesterday and it made her feel sick. It's fucking Oxycontin. My mom doesn't do any drugs, so I told her to maybe take a half instead of a whole. Or maybe I'm gonna get her some Tylenol, or just take Tylenol. But yesterday she tells me, I was like, she got all excited. She was like, really? When we go to Korea, like you'll get some procedures done. I was like, whatever you want to pay for, mama, I'll go ahead and do it, right? So I was like, oh, you can't take pain meds. Yeah, a lot of people can't. So I was just, I mean, obviously I'm joking because I'm not going to be getting a facelift. She was like, you know what? I'm going to clean your face. She cannot stand my freckles. She literally tells me every day, not every day, that my face looks dirty because I have so many freckles, right? And I'm like, I love my freckles. So when I told her that, she's like, when we go to Korea, I'm gonna remove your freckles. And I was like, oh my God, here you go with my freckles again. She's like, when you were a baby, you were so pretty. You were so cute. Your face was so clean. When we lived in Korea, one time this guy literally stopped and came back to your grandma and said, wow, what a beautiful baby. That baby's gonna be Miss Korea one day. And I was like cracking up because I was like, these are literally just freckles, and people buy stencils to like make freckles. But the fact that she was like, you used to be so pretty. you used to be so cute. I'm like, what? Yes, right, Joe? I love my freckles. But like she just listen. And a lot of people would in the past, she would like really hurt my feelings. Like even yesterday, she said something about weight, and I just want my girls to be pretty. I mean, it is, or not me, some comedian. And she, Koreans, Asians, they have this thing about weight. They're so ignorant. They are ignorant. I've talked about it before. If you go to Korea, you go to like their forests where you like do hiking trails, and they have this thing, this board set up, and you stand to the side. And if you can make it through each one, it'll tell you you're thin, thick, thicker, thickest. The thickest one, there was the guy who was like muscular and he was not big at all and he couldn't get through it. And it pretty much said like he was like a fatty. And I'm like, what the hell? Um, I am from, my father is Mexican and my mother is Korean. Is that what you mean? And I'm from the United States of America. I am from the States of America because they're not really united. Can't really say the United States of America. It's more just the state of America. And the state of America right now is not doing so well. But all right, with that being said, let me stop this recording. I'm gonna jump over there. Love you guys. Great job. Kayla, I hope Darius saw, did Darius see my shout out to him in that video, by the way?
He did see it. I showed it to him.
Okay, good. Because I was like, you know what? I should have shouted him out on that Game Changer. So I was like, I'm gonna do it now. And I did it at the beginning so that, yeah, so that everybody knew. Do you know what I mean? He deserves to get credit. Credit is due there. So
Oh,
good.
thank
I'm
you.
glad. Well, there's over 1,000 views on it. So a lot of people saw me giving him a shout out. Cheers.
Hey.
Haters. Haters gonna hate. So yeah, I love you. And I'll see you
Love
later. And
you.
we're gonna schedule Crystal's on here. Crystal, we're gonna schedule your reading. So we'll talk about that when we get off too. All right.
Sounds
Love you.
good.
All right.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.